course, dill pickles. Not just any dill pickles, kosher dill pickles. So we got garlic, peppercorn, dill, mustard seed, water, and mini cucumbers. I have a 14-ounce jar, which could hold 4 pickles. So we're gonna just test it out in here. 4 cucumbers, 4 pickles. Let's get right in.
Can you put this on my plate real quick?
Yeah, sure. And first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna wash our cucumbers and blossom tip off about 1/8 of an inch. How's it going? What's up, dude? Yeah, we're making pickles. Kosher pickles without vinegar. What's up, dude? How you been? I've been on a kind of just a sabbatical, just resting, mental health. Hold on. Because I was overdoing it, you know, streaming YouTube, streaming games on Twitch, not really sleeping. You know, you gotta take care of yourself. Otherwise, what's the point, right? So we got these fine specimen right here. That's average. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna take our cucumbers here, and what we're gonna do next is we're gonna get the blossom tips off, just 1/8 of an inch. All right. You're going to do that with all the cucumbers. You're going to get that tip off. Okay. I don't know why. Usually the pickles have the tips on, but we're just going to, let this happen. Because what we want is to keep them crunchy while fermenting. So, what we do next is, after we wash, cut off the blossom, prevents mushiness. We're gonna dissolve a tablespoon of salt into 2 cups of water. Alright, let's do that. I think I'm gonna do green cup. I'm feeling green cup today. Don't know why, but yeah, we're gonna do green cup. There's gonna be 1 cup. Ow. I'm just in hell right now. My body is in pain. I'm barely getting sleep lately. And between trying to stream and everything, it's just a little rough. Yeah, that's good. Backpack just chilling on the table. Man, you look like you need a nap. Oh, dude. Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. Thank you. So yeah, I'm just making my pickles, dude. I just cook and let people just roll in as they do. Lately I've been getting only 5 viewers, which is fine. And I'm starting to look at these videos of what's happening. And there's a thing called the 5-second or 5-minute rule or something, where you go 5 minutes into your video that you create, right? And then you check it out. If your reaction is bored automatically, then there's something wrong. But you don't stop there. right? You go, hold on, I'm going to pull out my handy-dandy chopsticks. You go 15 minutes down your video, and you check it out for 5 minutes, right? Okay, chopsticks, don't fail me now. What you're going to do with this is you're going to dissolve the salt in the water. And it's going to taste like the ocean water. If it's not tasting like ocean water, then it's not. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's true and all, but here we go. Yep, that's ocean water. Okay, so we're gonna get our garlic. How much garlic do we need? So, bottom of this jar, I'll get that in a second. Kosher salt's the dankest salt, uniodized, and you do need iodine in your salt. It helps with your cardiovascular. So, garlic. You're going to layer this. So, we're going to do a tablespoon of garlic. Peppercorn and mustard seed. So, 1 tablespoon of black peppercorn. Okie dokie. That's easy enough, right? Is it snowing out there, dude? Let's see. Tablespoon. Tablespoon. Oops. I'll clean that up in a sec. Got pepper all over the place. Tablespoon of peppercorn. Tablespoon of mustard seed. Hold on, guys. Just a sec. Alright. And what I'm going to do is add garlic powder as well to give it that extra garlicky punch. Alright. Oh, yeah. This is going to be a crazy mixture. So, that tablespoon of mustard seed, right? Okay. Tablespoon of that. Okay, and as I do that, I was just looking at my tips because there's a special way. Fresh dill. Well, I don't have fresh dill. I have this dill, so deal with it. All right, folks. Just give me a second. I'll be over there. It says not to be shy about putting in, you know, a little extra. So I'm not being shy at all. Then we're gonna get a bay leaf, cause why not, right? You know, bay leaves grow ever so wild out here. They're amazing when they're fresh. Okay. And you kind of just want to layer it. This is going to be interesting. You think I could fit 4? I don't know if she can hold 4. Okay, guys. Oh, there you go. There you go. All right, we got our pickles in. Okay. We could add a little more garlic. It says don't be shy to add extra garlic, so extra peppercorn. All right. And then a little more dill. Don't be shy with that dill, man. What's the dill, pickle? Put these caps on. And then in a second here, we're going to get started on those pierogies that I was talking about. You got to have some pierogies. I'm going to do. And then what we're going to do is pour the water in till they're fully submerged, right? Right. Because you don't want air pockets or anything. I might have to cut this part out because nothing should be exposed. So, it's best to not leave any open area. Okay. So we're going to leave this at room temp for about, what, 2 to 5 days. I'll give it 2 days. So not today, not tomorrow. Let's see. Oh, so tomorrow's Friday, Saturday. I'll open them up on Sunday and check them out. Well, wait. You'll see bubbles, and that's how you know they're fermenting. So, all right, let me clean up my mess right here, real quick. Onto the pierogies. I don't think you're supposed to open it. Just a sec, folks. Hey, Moo's doing good. She's being a little brat too. A little shit. Thinks she owns the place. You gotta teach her, don't go wandering off. Don't chew on my cord. Don't wake me up in the middle of the night, which she does. Well, not really in the middle of the night, but morning time. She wakes me up in the morning time. I do have a small steak medallion I'll cook while I'm waiting or making these pierogies. Alright, guys. Nothing could that do. How's everybody doing? Thank you for the like, by the way. Happy Thursday. Yeah, I've just been kind of stressed out, physically hurting, mentally, and just tired. That's life, though. So I just made the choice to take a break and not really stream on YouTube because I've been pushing myself so hard. We're at 545 followers now. And then on Twitch, I now have 16 followers. So things are looking up. I just got to take time for myself. So we're back at it like a crack addict. Okay. Alright. Pierogi Ruski. Okay. Flour. Oh boy. It's all purpose. Purpose flowers. Ow, 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 ow. Warm milk. What? Okay, so we need butter, egg yolk, ricotta, onion, white pepper. I don't have white pepper. I have regular pepper. We're just going to use regular pepper or peppercorn. Ricotta, fresh dill, sour cream. So the dill, pickle. I'm going to do that. We got 4 resets. Okay. So that's about right. Okay. We need 2 cups, 2/3 cup tablespoon. That's that. 3. So 3 medium russets. We got our ricotta. Where's our onion at? This one is right here. We got our onion, sour cream. Alright. Okay. We got our milk right here. And let me check the comments. How's it going? Ava! How you been, kid? I've been alright. I've been living life. Took a break, called it time out for a day or two for YouTube. I've just been overdoing myself on the streaming and not getting enough sleep, so I kind of had to take a break, catch up on some sleep, kind of refocus myself. And yeah, so, but we're making pierogi, and then let me show you. I just packed in some fresh pickles. They're not grass-fed beef tallow. Here, let me take that off real quick. Right. I've been alright, other than that. Thank you for the like. It's been a while. Oh, yeah. Lots of garlic here. It's going to take about 2 to 3 days before we get bubbles, but this is our pickles. And all that garlic and peppercorn and dill. Oh, yeah. What do you think? You like pickles? I love pickles. And this is a recipe without vinegar. So, we need egg. Okay. We need 2 eggs. Butter. Alright. We got our eggs. So, we're going to start with the dough. Alright. So, we're going to start with the dough first. Let me wash my hands. So what's new with you, Ava? Been doing good at school and whatnot? You better be getting good grades, kid. All right, dude. What a goofball. Okay. So, in a bowl, we're going to be making our dough first. So, let's get our bowl. There's our bowl. Okay. And then, let's put it right there. So, we need more milk. Which I got a way to do that. Small amount. Yeah, no, that's cool. We'll do this. Okay. I'm just going to pop that into the nuker. We're going to nuke the hell out of this milk. Get it warm real fast. Alright. She got legs. She knows how to use them. Sweet pickles. Oh my goodness, dude. What are you saying? Sweet pickles are the best. That's blasphemy. Okay, so we got our flour here. Right. We're gonna do 2 2/3. So 2 cups. There we go. That's close. 2. Let's see. I'm guessing it's like okay, 2/3, 1/3. Oh man. Okay. So the milk is warm. We gotta melt butter now. Okay. This is ridiculous. Too much. Is that warm? Yeah, that's warm. Alright, we got our warm milk. We need our melted butter. Okay. Oh, dude, trust me. Oh, man. So, tablespoon of salt. So, you know what? Let's do kosher salt. While we're in the spirit, right? Oh, these are boo-boo. I am just baffled. Okay. Fuck it. We're just gonna wing it. We're gonna wing it. Why not, right? There you go. I put a half tablespoon. Of salt, and then 2/3. Oh, oh yeah, we gotta melt this butter. So let's do that. Right. Melted butter. All right, there we go. On the way. Not enough butter. It's never enough. Okay. So we got that. We're melting our butter. And again, I'm just nuking. Saves time and dishes. Nah, dude, for real, kosher dill pickles are the hands down the best. Where's our whisk? Okay, man. Now you're gonna start a pickle war, and this will get ugly. Trust me. All right, our melted butter. So warm milk. We're gonna do that. Where's the tablespoon? Oh yeah. Ow, ow, ow. uh, one. So there's one right there. There. One egg yolk. And then, let's see. It says a half egg yolk, but why waste an egg yolk, right? So, bam. And then we're going to whisk that together. Hold on. Until it gets shaggy. It's on like Donkey Kong, dude. Yeah, we're going to whisk this together until it gets really shaggy. Right? not getting shaggy. It's just getting. Okay. Oh man, that's disgusting. That's what that is. While I'm fucking streaming. It's fucking. So it's got to get shaggy. This ain't really looking shaggy at all. It's looking like shit. Alright, we might have to start over, folks. Maybe not. Let's see. So it says to knead until it's smooth and elastic. I don't know why I don't have a mixer or a kneader. It's not good for my back, all that. There we go. Yeah, knead for about 10 minutes. We're gonna start this real quick. It's getting kind of smooth here. Not gonna lie. we're just gonna keep on kneading for about another 9 minutes. Holy jeez. Let's see. Chicken death. I'm down. Oh, dude. uh, what's new with everybody here? Uh, I'm still waiting for my injections for my back. So I could get back to a regular life. Probably won't be living here. And there will be some legal actions, of course, when I leave. But we'll get down to that later down the road. For now, we're just enjoying our time and being respectful to one another in this house. As long as I live here, it's a peaceful house. Try to be, at least. For the love of peace. Oh man, the things I do for you people. Oh, this sucks. Oh yeah, this is getting hot. This is my back freaking getting hot here. Brought to you by Owsley's Back. Okay. And I still gotta get the puppy some food. Well, at least their food is in the van. I don't have to buy it. On my back. Yeah, it's getting there. Oh, ow, ow. You ducks quiet down with your wily shit out there. What game are you, Sky? Ow, ow, ow. Oh, you dirty bird. You dirty bird. That's how you do me back. I really need to get a machine for this. Yeah, if you're gonna try to make this and you're disabled, get a mixer. Get something that does the kneading and all this stuff for you, because it's gonna suck. gonna take a second here because this is doing a number on me to smoke a cigarette. But I'll be with you guys on my phone. Ow, 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 ow. Okay. Okay, like I said, after this, I'm gonna take a break, show you Moo and the ducks and how they're doing. Okay. Okay. Okay, folks, let's go. I got a minute left. I need a break. So, after this, what you're doing is you're just pressing down, pushing a bowl into the dough as you're kneading it, and folding it over, and doing it over again. So everything mixes just well. Now, 30 seconds. Okay. 30 seconds. It will be. Okay. Okay. Almost there. Ow. Ow. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Just when I thought I was the genius to give it a 30 minutes, right? So I'm going to put this stuff back in the fridge real quick. We're going to take a break because my back is on fire. And yeah. Okay. Oh, and then we get to see Moo and June and Johnny, all the good folks. Yeah. All the good. Alright. Gonna wipe this down. Everything goes on the floor because I'm going to be mopping later. Yeah, so set the timer for 30 minutes. I don't want to wait for my cutlet to be over. Alright, let's go visit the problem children. Actually, real quick, before I do so, let me bring you into the room. Right? Room. Let me get my drink. And then I'll bring you guys into the room. Oh, hi. Hi, Paps. Hi, good Poppy. Look at these little silly, fuzzy children of mine. Let's say hi. Oh, yeah. Skunk Bomb. For the bomb.com. Okay. Let me let these guys out. Hello. Okay. We got our handy dandy tablet right here. Right here. Right here. What's up, folks? Hi, Moo. Hi, Moo. You can get back, you silly puppy. Alright. Yeah, they want to see you, puppy. Moo. You say hi. Yeah, pretty. Into kisses. Go say hi to your duck. Go say hi to your duck. Yeah. There's Johnny and June. Moo, and then Paps. Paps? Sniffing out duck poop and whatnot. Going back to duck poop. You know, yesterday, Moo was acting all funny and strange, right? Come on. Come on, puppy. So I was like, what's the matter? What's the matter? And she's just smiling. Like she really had a smile thing going on. And it kind of looked like she was about to choke or puke. Sure as shit. 2 seconds later, she vomits a fucking rock, dude. I'm like, when the fuck did you become a rock eater? She just looks at me guilty, like, I'm sorry. I'm embarrassed. I'm like, there's nothing to be embarrassed. You're the one who ate the rock, man. What a goofy ass dog. Let's see. Asmongold saying you. Rape in Leamington, because some of the details here are absolutely appalling. So this is sharing them with you for full transparency about what happened in that case, but I also give a warning before I do about some of them. 2 Afghan asylum seekers dragged a 15-year-old girl into a secluded area of woodland and raped her. The girl. So 2 Afghanistan. Okay, got it. Yeah. Cried out for help. Indeed, she managed to record her begging of a passing woman. At one point, a woman is heard asking the 15-year-old, "Are you all right?" The girl replies, "No, help me. Please help me. So many people have walked past me. I want to go home. Please, please, help me, help me. They are going to rape me." So everybody just basically just let this... Oh my God, that's sick. That's terrifying. The girl who can't be named because she is entitled to anonymity. The court was told eventually managed to get away and recorded several selfie-type videos demonstrating what they say was extreme distress, crying and hyperventilating. In a video after the ordeal, she could be heard sobbing, "Oh my God, I've just got effing kidnapped. I thought I was going to be dead.
Every single one of these people are driving past me. Help me, someone. Please, please help me. Why is no one helping me? Please, someone. Her mother said in a victim impact statement, "We have watched our vibrant, happy and confident daughter shrink down and suffer from anxiety so bad that she is often physically sick." I'm glad that people are talking more about this because
Fuck
the
yeah.
PTSD that one of these
Why should
interactions creates
children
in a
not
person
feel safe? Why
is,
should women
like,
not feel safe
it's massively
in a
damaging. And
country
for
where
some
they
people,
belong
the
in?
effects of that turn out to be worse than what even happened to them.
Anywhere on this
It's not
globe.
even it's not because they end up killing themselves over it.
And
Like
many of the
like,
times,
fucked up
as
their
sad
entire
as
life.
it
It's
is, you
life
hear
altering,
it.
exactly.
It's
And
these
especially
fucking
keep in mind, this is,
refugees
you're
that
15
come
years
over
old,
here.
right?
They don't
This isn't a,
immigrate.
like a
They
33-year-old
just
woman having
try
this
to
happen.
take
This is
over. This is
a child
an
having
invasion. This is not a migration.
this has affected every aspect
And
of
it's
her life.
happening more so in the UK,
In all of us
where
that day.
women and children are getting raped by these refugees.
There's the family PTSD, right? Where it's like, not only are you,
it's bullshit,
like,
dude.
We
need to stop it. We need to put fucking UK on accountable.
Have you ever had like a parent that, or like somebody who was
like so much shit in the UK? Like people are like, "Oh, UK is so good." Yeah, why does the UK need our help when it comes to their fucking problems? Why is UK allowing so much fucking prejudice against their own citizens? Why is there speech limitations? There's no free speech out there. So all these things are just fucking over the people, and it's promoting refugees to come over and invade silently is what it is.
Oh man, Sam,
Okay. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. That's Smugalana.
Okay, this is From Super Ball to Supermax Prison, The Fate of Antonio Brown. Ooh. What's
Antonio
going on?
Brown.
Today, he is facing 25 years in prison for
Come on,
attempted
puppies.
murder. A few years ago, he won a Super Bowl with the
Yeah.
greatest quarterback of all time.
Come here.
Antonio Brown's downfall is so insane that if you wrote his life story as a movie script, it would be criticized for being too unrealistic. Sideline temper tantrums, threatening statements to reporters, tweets that sound like they came from a 13-year-old boy, celebrating losing $30 million, public meltdowns that nearly killed a child, and firing shots in a crowd of innocent bystanders. And you want to suck?
Okay, that guy is just fucked. What's going on, people? Moo. Say hi. Yeah, just silly puppy. Paps. You say hi? Yeah, you say hi. You say hi, silly puppy. Hold on. There's Johnny waiting for Moo. Johnny, you know your wife is right there. Why are you chasing Moo? You goofball, she's not even the right species for you. Bum, ba-dum. Ba-dum, 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 bum, ba-dum. And Moo. What are you doing, Moo? Get out of here. Anybody else? Okay, so we're waiting a half an hour.
Trump made the following tweet, all right? Massive development because the ceasefire sort of ended. Statement of President Donald J. Trump. Based on the fact that the government of Iran is seriously fractured, not unexpectedly so, and upon the request of Field Marshal Hashim Munir and Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif of Pakistan, we've been asked to hold our attack on the country of Iran until such time as their leaders and representatives can come up with a unified proposal.
Paps, this is not an in and out, dude. Either in or you're out. Which is it?
Remain ready and able, and will therefore extend the ceasefire until such time as their proposal is submitted and discussions are concluded one way or the other. President Donald J. Trump. Now, enemies of America say that this is Trump folding because, Trump said if you're not going to make peace, we're going to obliterate every power plant and bridge in the entire country. But ultimately, Trump very much does not want to kill lots of people if he could get away with basically causing them to kneel and kiss the ring. Now, the interesting thing is, the major reason why it seems like this has been pushed off by another 2 to 5 days, as you'll see very soon, is simply because, well, there's no leader in Iran right now. The military and the actual politicians are fighting against each other for power within the very Islamic regime that exists, because the terrorists want to keep doing terror, and some of the less hardened terrorists don't want to die. So ultimately, you have a mini civil war going on within the Islamic Republic in Iran right now, and they can't get their act together to put a deal.
Nobody knows
So Trump
who's
said, you
their
know what?
leader.
I'll give you another
They're
2 to 5
just
days. You
running
put
around
together
with their
something.
heads
If
cut
not, we
off,
obliterate
apparently.
every power plant and bridge in your country.
They're like,
That
I'm
will
the
suck for
leader.
you a
No,
lot.
I'm the leader.
I'll be
Who
honest,
the fuck is the
I
leader
don't
out
know
there,
every
dude?
single detail of the deal that Trump is expecting to get out of it. No one knows except for Trump, literally, and the actual ambassadors and stuff. So I can't make some sort of educated decision in regards to my opinion. Obviously, wait for the chips to fall, and then ultimately
Hey, what's up?
opinion, whether it's good or not.
How's it going? I'm waiting for the dough to rise up for my pierogies. I'm making pierogies today.
Carlson saying, "Oh, we went to war in Venezuela. Thousands of Americans will die." Yeah, I don't do that. Tucker and I
What
don't have
I
a lot in
should
common.
be doing is making the
Muslims.
filling, but I'm taking a break because when I knead the dough, it hurts my spine, so I'm just sitting down for a second.
Because
I'm okay. I'm a little bit tired.
They're completely and utterly fractured.
As you could tell, I did manage to get, decent sleep. I'm listening to some commentary on the news,
and started bombing random
world
ships in the Strait of
events
Hormuz.
with Iran.
Been hit by Iranian gunfires in those small little fast boats. Bro, it's crazy. It's crazy. Imagine Iran, this terrifying nation.
This guy is nuts.
strong,
Talk to.
one of the most dangerous people in the entire region. All right, Iran. They've killed thousands of Americans, tens of thousands of their own people. Ships are going through the Strait of Hormuz, which they supposedly have control of, and they're shooting it with pistols. This has got to be the saddest shit in the universe. Like, imagine thinking you're a world power and you're trying to stop cargo ships.
Oh yeah, how was she? She's pretty good, right?
It happened this morning.
Meanwhile, President Trump has extended his ceasefire deadline, citing a fractured regime.
Oh wow. Thank you. It's a really rather small. Actually, it's big backyard. I'm not gonna lie. It's a big backyard. There's Johnny and June, or Johnny and Moo, and then there's Junebug by her lonesome over there, just picking at herself, cleaning. And then here comes Paps with the toy that Moo's attempting to steal. Yeah, I mean, let me give you a better angle. So yeah, and then I have their water pond or pool right here, and then a little hutch they could chill at when I'm, you know. Oh no, not a house tour. I'll give you a tour of the backyard, my room, and the kitchen. Sorry, everything's a bit shaky. It's hard to keep stable tablet while you're walking. All right. Yeah.
Now, from Trump's perspective, there's a different game going on because a lot of people are calling this a moment of weakness and stuff. And the propaganda is good. I'm sure a couple of retards think that they're making really good points. But unfortunately, I actually have the correct opinion on all of this. And you're going to see what it is. The U.S. officials say in Iran is in a complete split between negotiators.
How much
and
do you
military.
need for the Dead by Daylight? Oh no, this is YouTube.
fucking gone. All right, the regime is in shambles. The terrorists want to keep killing and are willing to die so they can go to heaven and have sex with children there, which is basically their version of heaven. And the other people that don't really want to die so much are losing their mind. It's honestly pretty entertaining stuff. Now, this is the actual strategy on Trump's
like $2.
He doesn't mind extending the ceasefire.
No
Because
shit.
as it stands right now, the amount of damage being done to Iran
We'll get you that $2,
going
dude.
on under this blockade is monumental. Iran doesn't want the Strait of Hormuz closed. They want it open.
So if I get
the $500 million a day, which is therefore what they are losing.
If I get the Steam card and give you the code, would that work?
They merely want to save face. People approached me 4 days ago saying, "Sir, Iran wants to open the strait immediately." But if we do that, there will never be a deal with Iran unless we blow up the rest of their country.
Yeah, Peanut Butter Thugga is gangster as shit when it comes to Dead by Daylight. Also, I'll be doing,
preliminary visually unverified data implies that
well, we could try it. I mean, it's not like,
has now been redirected back to Iran from the Arabian Sea. Right? I don't think people realize how important the U.S. Navy blockade really is. This is detrimental to the entire Islamic regime. And that is true. Trump made it
awesome, yeah. Yeah,
she's
her and her sister are great, dude. They're great teammates. They always help out. They don't really trip about things, like messing up on generators or whatever.
It's just
I didn't know she had a stream.
The thing is the cope. It's people coping, being like, yeah, Iran is actually winning this war, as they literally die financially. They're financially dead. Their regime is in shambles. They can't even get a coherent negotiation ready. See, if Iran actually wanted to negotiate, they would do it now. Waiting 3 to 5 days is actually unbelievably bad for Iran. Waiting 3 to 5 days means another $2 billion gets flushed down the toilet. Their economy is already in absolute
What's your sister's channel?
Right?
I know it's Arden.
Because the ceasefire is more
Arden
effective
Mage
than bombing them,
or something like that.
Which people just completely don't understand. And it's hilarious.
I gotta follow her channel.
Iran fires shots at ships in the Strait of Hormuz. Just like, hey guys.
But yeah, we made some pickles earlier. We just started fermenting our pickles with no vinegar.
Iranian shadow fleet vessels bypass the U.S. blockade. This is an article from literally fucking no one. This is a lie. Not one single ship from Iran exited.
Okay.
You're a liar. All right. So the truth lie. Yeah. So the funniest
pickles are just fermented cucumbers.
Third world dumb fuck.
Yeah, it's just salt, garlic, dill.
Bypassing the blockade and surviving.
Not moo.
The blockade doesn't affect Iran at all.
A mustard seed and salt. Lots of it. It's the salt and water ratio. Yeah, pickles are cucumbers, basically. They're just fermented like kimchi, but a little bit different, because they have like garlic, salt, like large amount of salt in small settings. You stop it. I'm gonna get your face. Huh.
U.S. senator
I'm
from
get your
Connecticut saying,
face.
awesome.
I got 2 puppy faces.
Holy
but yeah, it's
shit,
dill,
we have US
mustard seed, salt, black peppercorn, and garlic.
This is, in my opinion, treason.
Can you
and this
stop
is
it?
absolutely shocking to nobody, because the Democrats hate America. And yes, they are allying up with Iran, because Iran killing Americans
always
and,
trying to kiss
actually
me.
winning a war is
I'm kissing back.
beneficial for the
But
Democrats.
yeah, that's all it
to
is
win
in water,
elections and
no vinegar.
consolidate
A
power.
lot of the store-bought pickles have vinegar, and you don't want the vinegar ones. You want the kosher deal, the kind of pickles they made back in, the Middle East.
Democrats like low IQ person Hakeem Jeffries or Brian Schumer or the totally corrupt fake news media such as the phony and decaying Wall Street Journal and failing New York Times.
Get your poppy face.
Way down. Or dying 60 minutes to demean or criticize Operation Midnight Hammer, which totally obliterated nuclear dust locations to the point where the bloodthirsty Iran had been unable to get to it or dig it out. Space Force has cameras in every inch of the 3 sites that were brilliantly hit last June. Thank you for your attention, matter. And we literally have the Democrats and the media actually pushing slopaganda on behalf of terrorist, rapist, pedophiles, goat fuckers. Now, here's a pretty crazy twist. This one guy made a tweet. Breaking. The Islamic Republic is preparing to hang 8 women. Not a word from the international community or so-called human rights organizations. Right? Every leftist that's freaking out and crying about, rape hoaxes in Palestine. Right? All these motherfuckers had absolutely nothing to say about the fact that the Islamic regime is executing women in public, raping, gang raping, and
okay. And there's too much of that wording going on in there.
You know what's strange? Some of the most.
Oh, damn. He just body slammed a chick onto the pavement and then.
Spring, Abe. Smell that?
So.
Love is in the air.
Huh.
No, that's not love.
That's just medical.
Did we just do an inner city dating tips?
All right, yeah, I'm definitely game, especially if you're able to play. That'd be fun.
Calling women bitches isn't working for you. What are some tips and tricks to succeed?
All right, we're getting close to our half an hour. We'll start making the filling and anyway, we'll make the filling, do the dough. And then we'll continue on this meal process. I'm gonna smoke half of this and then get back to it. My back is just not doing so hot right now. But let's play later on. I do have to say we have to play later because I do have to go out.
Psychomath. Men did that. Do women like strong men or not?
That getting huge and putting on muscle would attract women.
Men did that.
The idea is pretty simple. Work out, build muscle, and get girls. Basically, getting fit can transform you from this guy into...
The video is called Men Did That. Do women like strong men or not?
This guy.
Interesting.
So where does this idea come from?
Other men convince you of that.
Of course, that's not really true. She's only saying that feminists hate their fathers and they want men to fail, and then they end up alone and they can't figure out why. Modern women will try to tell you that they don't like strength, and it's always a lie.
This one's like a level of it, basically.
Working out to build muscle is gay because women don't like it and men do. And that's not what's happening here.
Well, okay, hold on though. There's like a certain amount of it, obviously. Like there's a certain amount. Okay, yeah, let him cook for. Okay,
going on here is the more that a man likes something, the more that he'll say it. This is a speech bubble up here. And the more that a woman likes something, the more she hopes that you'll figure it out. This is a thought bubble down here for the more secret category. In other words, women do like strong men, but a lot of them lie about it. Especially feminists, because they hate you. And it looks like this. It's the same every time. What do you want? Don't work out. Here you go. Ew. The studies on this are very conclusive. This one says, estimates of physical strength determined over 70% of men's bodily attractiveness. And, contrary to popular theories, in other words, feminist noises, the strongest men were always the most attractive. And the working theory is that women prefer this because it shows that you can fight.
Yeah.
Remember, bad boy stuff is what they find attractive, even if they don't admit it. Here's another study. The preference gets even stronger when the relationship is short-term, which means that's what they want for their children. What else are short-term relationships even for? Long-term relationships are for resources, for supportiveness of various kinds.
So in a short term
are for DNA. So women desire supportiveness emotionally, that's the part they say out loud, speech bubble, and they desire strength sexually of various kinds, including physical. The only exception is if you're a ridiculous huge bodybuilder with a 6-pack or a 12-pack. But that's not because you became too strong. It's because you became a muscle princess, which is gay. Most women are not looking for this. They're looking for something more like this.
Okay. That's fair. That's fair. Okay, he's right. He's right.
What do you think about this?
Yeah,
Most
fair.
women
He's
will
totally fair.
probably actually tell you that they prefer.
Dude, I was getting baited. I was like, wait a minute. I don't know if this is true, but no, he's right about that. Like, there's like a certain level of like physicality that's like maxed, basic. Well, not really maxed. It's like it has diminishing returns, basically, right? Like you don't really care that much.
This is a leaflet and a sorry.
Taking selfies at the gym, and this one looks like he gets things done. So even this guy might be a little too close to Muscle Princess.
Yes.
But you don't have to worry about becoming one by accident. Once again, this is me at my second peak of physical fitness. I had one when I was 25 and another when I was 32. I put in a lot of work to achieve this, and I promise it helped a lot with women. I did not make it into the Muscle Princess category. I did not need to have a six-pack. Do you see how my six-pack is kind of sort of peeking through here in these shadows?
Yeah, I feel it. I'm a fat ass too.
This body was very popular with women. So you don't have to be perfect, and you don't have to worry about going
He's totally right, yeah.
overboard. It's just strong.
That's kind of like that was where I was like getting a little bit hesitant. That's why I was like, oh.
Yeah,
I don't
check
know about
out
this.
Leaflet
But
and
then,
Asari,
but then he
and
clarified it, and
her
he's totally
videos
right.
are basically like it helps out both men and
So
women
unless you're
understand
dedicating your
like
life to the gym, the more you
sociology
build
and
muscle
whatnot.
the less you store fat.
Plus, she does random takes on video games and
I could
stuff.
have done better here, but it was good enough. Speaking of doing better, this video is sponsored by.
Because it's kind of like balance, right? Like if you're going for something more long term, you also have to have like good balance in the other skills, right? Like ability to get resources is also like important.
ODGG Supply, who has everything you need for when the government decides that your house is now reparations for Somalians. Get gear for marching, camping, night vision, and more, all tested by these totally non-militia. They just love nature, okay?
Yeah, check out Leaflet and Asari, dude. Trust me.
So check out
Like, that chick is pretty awesome. She's solid.
To build the skills you're probably going to need soon. Use code HOMATH12 for 12% off almost everything.
Nice.
Getting fit is good enough for the good times, and these were the most fit times of my life, and they were some of the best times of my life. These other ones were good for different reasons, and those results match perfectly with the research. So don't let feminists tell you that women don't want strong men. But if that's true, what's this guy talking about? I post my physique, 47 responses, 47 DMs. Guess who they were? Men! Only men! Okay, when you say it that way, it sounds gay. But that's not what's happening. In the social sciences, they call this a failure of cross-sex mind reading. You might know it better as being a f***ing retard. Let's go back to Zone's version 2. Okay. Again, men talk out loud about the women they like and the things they like about women. Speech bubble. And as we like women less and less, we're less willing to talk about them even if we do hang out sometimes. Thought bubble. Lower on the chart is more secret. So a failure of cross-sex mind reading.
Failure of cross-sex mind reading is when you think that everyone thinks the same way you think because of the internet-based retardation.
Means that if you're a man, you think women are going to act like men and say the things they like out loud. And if you're a woman, you think men are going to act like women and focus on their looks, mostly to mog other men instead of to attract the opposite sex.
Basically.
Mog to outdo, usurp, defeat, or displace, especially when relevant to social status or perceived desirability.
I mean, just listen to how Just listen to how bad of a failure of cross-sex mind reading it is when this girl hears this guy say he's working out for girls and then tells him, no, you're doing it for guys.
A while back, I made a video where I said that men think that women do everything for male attention because men do everything for male attention.
I post my physique, 47
Load up.
responses, 47 DMs. Guess who they were? Men! Only men! It didn't seem like he wanted the male attention. You see what I'm getting at? I'm not sure how you got that from his reaction.
All right, just a second. We're going to get back to the pierogies.
Believe him because she doesn't say what she wants.
I see, yeah.
This is because women say things out loud that make them look good, presentable, and men say things out loud that they actually want. And the things women actually want, the things that make them feel desire, they keep quiet about that so they don't look bad. More secret, thought bubble. If women walked around saying things like, I want a 6'5" vampire mafia boss, like in my old video, Abby's Perfect Man, men would just not marry them.
This guy's pretty
Go,
good
Jesus,
too.
I don't want to have to
The guy
drink
that
blood
she's
to hang out with a bratty man.
watching
And
commentary
if I did, I
on.
would still be 5'11", and I don't think the mafia takes vampires. And then the species would die, you know, like it is right now. And so women lie about what they want. That's how evolution works. And some of them don't even know they're doing it. And that's why they think you're doing it too. So that explains why she thinks men are working out for each other instead of for women, and why she probably does like stronger men, but either she doesn't want to say it, or she just doesn't want to believe that about herself.
Oftentimes when a woman hits on a man that's at the gym and she's actually willing to go out, it usually turns out he's either bi or gay, and they regret even trying to hit on the guy afterwards because he rejects her.
The common response I got was, I don't do everything for male attention, or, well,
But that's
women
beyond
do
the
things
point.
for
I
other women's
digress.
attention. Well, yeah, no shit. Lots of women do things for women's attention, not for male attention, which was my original point.
Right. Men compete directly out in the open, and women play nice and quietly mug each other.
Yeah, that's true.
Now, this man may be trying to get women's attention with this bill that he has created. However,
basically you have to control aggro. So, like, you have to consider, like, for women, it's like being in a room full of, like neutral mobs, and you don't want to hit them. You know? Like, it's like, you don't want to, like, AoE too hard, because you'll hit too many mobs, and then you'll pull the whole room.
he lives in a society where the only attention it's going to get is other men's.
So this is where it all comes together. When she says that getting huge is only going to get attention from other men, what she means is immediate attention out in the open, like on Instagram. Once again, because that's what she wants. She wants the attention, and she thinks that you want what she wants, which is a failure of whatever. It's stupid. To social media because they want immediate.
All right, guys. I don't know why the lights are on, but we're gonna fucking get them back on too. But who knows? Do shit to disrupt people's activities. Okay, let's get back to her. So. Okay. Why would I not put the timer on, right? It's so goofy, man. So goofy, the stuff that I do. Okay, let's get back to it. I'm gonna wash my hands, and then we'll start on the peeling. Okay. Ow, ow, ow. Ow. Okay. Let's get back to it. Forgot to press the timer on that. So we're just gonna go with, it's been a half an hour. Dude, we're gonna make the potatoes now. Peel and cube these potatoes. Tomatoes. Okay. We're going to boil these potatoes. Let me put those around. There we go. So we're going to peel these and cut them into cubes. Then we're going to boil them. Okay. Alrighty, guys. So just peel the skin off. You don't have to push deep into the potato, just skin it. Just be careful. What you're going to do is just glide it against the surface. So that way you get the skin off. And maybe you do get some of the potato, but it's alright, you know. It's not like you're going to be, you know, worried too much. It's not like a whole bunch of skin. So yeah, we're just going to do this. And then, yeah, dice them into cubes. Do this. Okay. It's alright if you lose a little bit of skin. It's not going to affect the potato too much. Just get those bruises off of it. Right? And then here we go. We're going to do our second potato now. And again, we're just getting off the skin and the bruises. You don't want to go too deep if you're using a knife to peel. Just grind it against the surface of that skin. It'll come off. You might lose a little bit of the inside, but it's alright. It's not a big deal. Alright, 3 medium-sized potatoes, almost peeled. I should have done this earlier, but I needed a break. Okay. I'm gonna get out that ricotta too. Okay. So as soon as this is peeled, you want to slice them up into cubes, which we're about to do in a second or two. Just gotta be careful not to cut my fingers. Alrighty. Alright. I do apologize for the background noise. That's my roommate. He's probably not feeling good. I think his door might be open, but that's fine. We're just going to move on with our video. And, okie dokie. Oh yeah, if I didn't show you guys already, this is the pickles I made. I don't have TikTok. I don't do those kinds of apps because they have bad reputations. especially towards children, and I don't support pedophilia. So, yeah, no TikTok. We're gonna cube our potatoes. Why do I want to call them tomatoes? Okay. And then cube. Bam. Not really cubed, but close enough. Okay. Bam. We're gonna get that water boiling soon. And yeah, we're just gonna get our boiling, and then we'll start working on our filling, which we have to caramelize our onion. So let's get that there. Gosh, so annoying. Yeah, we're gonna potatoes ready to boil, and then caramelize our onions with butter on medium low, so you're not burning the shit out of your onions. Okay. Let's see. Also, TikTok is very big on communism, and I just don't like. There's so many aspects. If there's more than one thing to a website or an app that makes me question, like, I just don't participate in it. And we're gonna do salt. We're gonna salt water the shit out of these potatoes. Okay. Bam. Salt. Alrighty. Here we go. Get our pan. Okay. So as soon as these potatoes boil, then we can get going on